So guys, welcome back to our channel. If you see us in this position, unajua ni review ya new arrival. So we are very happy to have received this Suzuki Alto finally. We imported it, we started the process actually 2 months ago, and I will tell you very quickly why people are going for this car. Because when these other small cars were being affected by high taxation, hii tax yake haikupanda sana, ilitoka just 170 ikaenda around to 10,000, so it is still very affordable. And then this car, by the way, is not being bought nowadays by watu wa taxi. Watu wamekuwa wakiconfuse at every time if you are buying this taxi, this small car, Suzuki Alto, you will be always doing taxi. No, this car actually is being bought nowadays by urban commuters. Kama ni mtu unaingia town na kutoka every day, inabaiwa by families as an errand car for families. So kama uko na your wife ama your house help at home, people are buying this car to do shopping, to be sent to the market, to deliver kids to school. So it's a very good car for errands, and also people are buying it for delivery services. Nowadays there are so many people who are doing TikTok lives, and they are selling clothes, household items from all corners of the country. And sometimes kuna watu sasa wanabai hizi gari for light items delivery, so they stack them in the boot and the back seat, and then unafanya delivery because efficiency ya hii gari iko juu sana. So having said that, usiseme tu ati gari watu wananunua ni wa kufanya Uber. No, you can buy this and use it as a private car, especially kama wewe ni mtu uko na errands za tao. So I will give you more details about this car, but a very quick tour. Mnaona tu number plate ndio hiyo, bado number plate bado uko Mombasa zinachelewa kidogo, but hii nimesema ni lazima niwaonyeshe because tumepata a unique number plate 254, so KDY 254C. So 254 of course is our proud country Kenya, na ninataka niwaonyeshe around this car. Hii gari inakujanga na several trims, so kuna VP, kuna F, kuna L na kuna S. So this one is L. Sawa, na nitawapea more details. Ukinunua VP, ukiwaiona mahali Suzuki Alto VP, ujue hiyo mostly ni ya business. So the back seat inakuanga a bit uncomfortable, na all the windows they are not powered, so unazifunguanga hivi. Ukinunua L package, all the windows are powered. The only thing that is not powered is the side mirrors. So the side mirrors you just do them like this, which is also a very easy maintenance way because this is a low budget car na hutaki kitu iko na very complex things. Hii hata ukikwaruzwa na mtu wa boda inasonga hivi, ukigongwa na mtu wa gari inasonga hivi. A very low budget kind of maintenance, and everything else is in good shape. So I'll give you more details towards the end about the pricing of this car, and then itawaingiza hapa ndani muone mileage. But the gentleman who is owning this car, hata ako hapo, ni vile ameniambia hataki kuonekana, but ameniambia amefurahia hii gari sana. Nitawaonyesha nje haraka. Kwanza imekuja na mbele haina parking sensors, so but nitawaonyesha nyuma iko na parking sensors. Wacha niwafungulie hood muone ile vile hii gari ni safi. Hii ilikuwa grade waonyeshe tu hapo the way the hood is clean. Tumeangalia the air filter here, tukaona ni kama iliserviciwa before itoke. Tumeangalia the engine oil before you drive. I always tell people check the engine oil levels, uone kama ziko sawa na kama hiyo mafuta ni safi. So hii tusha confirm it is clean na the level is good. Then as you can see, gari ni safi more than you can imagine. So let's just go around kidogo. Hakuna anything unique. Hii gari haikufail inspection, so taya sio zile ati mpya kabisa. Imekuja na wheel cap very clean, nothing like rust. You can see there iko na side indicators, hapa iko na wind breakers. Majority of hizi hazikuwa zinakuja nazo, but iko nayo. Tukikuja side ya nyuma mnaona hii iko sawa juu iko na 4 parking sensors. Sawa, so hii mtu wa Uber ama ukipea your wife ama your house girl mwenye ajui ku drive, side ya nyuma for sure hawezi gongesha juu ako sorted. I want to show you guys the interior. Uzuri wa hii gari imekuja na viti za black. Sijui kama ni black ama niziite black ama blue. Unaona, so they are not easy to get dirty as compared to others zenye zinakujanga na viti za cream. Wacha pia niwaonyeshe hapa. Okay, so very clean, na pia nitawaonyesha hadi boot muenjoy. Hii gari, by the way, anybody can buy this car. This car is not only, kuja onyeshe boot. this car is not only for taxi people, and the gentleman will actually be using this for family, as a family car. So hii haikuji na spare tire, so inakuja na repair kit. So uko hapa na hiyo kitu ya kuweka pump, na kuna hiyo sasa ile seal. Hii sasa ni glue, kama gari imepata puncture, slow puncture. But sasa ikipata ile burst, tire burst, inakuwa a bit tricky kama hauna spare wheel. So let me show you some details about the mileage, ili mjue guys, we don't bring just any other car. Sawa, wacha nigurumishe muone. Mnasikia vile kana guruma vizuri. So cameraman, let me show people the mileage. This is one of my most proud moments. Just 45,000 kilometers. All right, you see, 45,000 kilometers. That is what you get when you import with us. So about the windows, as you can see, hapa uko na all powered windows. Sawa. So driver, okay, co-driver and the back seat. So ideally unaona hapa the transmission system ni iko hapa front, si ile ya center, okay, and then hii kagari kako a bit more unique juu pia kanakuja na heated seat. So driver seat there is heated, okay, so the AC is completely functional. So hata nikiakisha tu hivi hamwezi ona, but vumbi ishaanza kutoka. Okay, so I put it off, and yeah, iko na airbag hapo kama kawaida. Then pia you can control your window from there. Okay, then iko na ka small storage, and then guess what, inakuja hadi na the Alto manual. So this is very very critical, and I am sure this one he can even sell to mechanics, because inakuja as a brand new car. So unapewa Suzuki Alto manufacturer's manual. So mtu asiwahi kuambia ati inatumianga hii spark plug, sijui inatumianga this kind of oil. All you need to do ni kuweka Google Lens na itakutranslatea. So if you want to read this as a Suzuki Alto owner, this will be very very helpful to you. So let me return it there, and then we do a small review about the price, and then guys I will tell you what to do after here. So maybe my cameraman, you can take your usual position there, and then I can tell guys about the process. So it is very straightforward. I think now we have spoken about this a number of times. I would say times without number, or number without times, that importing a car from Japan is very easy. It is straightforward. The only difference with us is that we insist on low mileage vehicles and high grade cars, so that when you own that car, you have nothing to worry. You know, owning, kuna a guy who said that he doesn't mind buying a car with sunroof with 200,000 kilometers. That is good because you will get luxury, but you are not guaranteed about the condition of that car. This car you have seen is only 45,000 kilometers. If another person bought a similar car at 150,000 kilometers, even if the one at 150 it is still clean, tell me, what is the level of engine wear and tear? What is the level of gearbox wear and tear? What is the general wear and tear of that car as a whole? Because this car is only 45,000 kilometers, and another person will go for 150,000 kilometers. So in terms of long-term confidence, a car on low mileage gives you better confidence. But that is not to mean that people selling cars with 150,000 kilometers are problematic. No, we have seen cars with high mileage serve people very well. But as what we are doing here is, we are not gambling. The process is very simple. So if you want to start importing, you just sit down with me. We go through the mileage that you want, the criteria, your budget, the color, the grade. Once we have agreed, I share those specs with my agent in Japan, and then he gives me a budget for such condition. If your requirements for that car are very high, the budget will definitely be a bit high. If you are not very demanding in terms of low mileage, in terms of grade, then you can get a flexible budget. And then once we have identified the budget and my agent is aware of your criteria, then we pay a deposit. Okay, the deposit is 20% of the car's value, the FOB, how much you are buying that car from Japan, so that my agent can start shopping for it, and immediately he spots one, he pays for it. Once he pays for it, you complete the 30%, so that you complete a 50% deposit. But if you want to complete the full payment of the CNF, that is well and good, but I can sit down with you and show you all the mathematics. With right now the dollar being very, how can I say, the Kenya shillings being at the risk of fluctuation, I am telling people, complete your payment of CFR as soon as possible, so that usifanye the first installment na 130 shillings per dollar, and then the second installment tukuje kufanya na 135 shillings per dollar. That one itakupea a bit of inconsistencies, na pia utaanza kuona ni kama bei zinaanza kuchange. So the moment umepewa invoice, I always advise people, pay 100% of CFR, so the cost of the car and the freight, so that ubaki tu na local payment. And that one right now is what I'm advising people. But of course, if you don't have all the money, there are payment plans that are more flexible. So about this car, I think imefika na, unakumbuka imefika na kama ngapi ukiongeza zote? Eh? 8, about 800. So imefika na about 800k. Sawa, 800k. Locally maybe utaipata with 100,000 more, especially that now tumeiclear na the new tax yenye tulilete na the old tax ilikuwa inafika na kitu 700 to 750, but sasa mumeona tax imeenda juu na kitu 40-50,000, so that's why maybe imefika hiyo 800. And also the condition of the car, it doesn't cost you to pay an extra 40,000 or 50,000 and get a very very high quality car that is very very well maintained. And what I always tell people, kuna mtu atakuja hapa aniambie hii gari ungeipata locally na 800k. Okay, I don't refuse, you can get it to any showroom uipate na 800k, but what confidence do you have in that car? And that is not to mean that cars in showrooms are bad. No, that is not the case. What I'm saying is that when you are importing, at least you have that opportunity to get the whole history of the car and the verification, and that is the confidence that any car owner would want to have. That confidence is more important sometimes than the car itself, because gari unaweza pewa gari safi but hujui history yake, na inaweza fika time hiyo gari ikulete mashida. So if you want to import a car like this, guys, you are free to come to me any day, anytime. My number is there, will not disappoint. And I said always, me, I don't take the cars to the car wash before the owner sees it, because naweza ipeleka car wash aone kama maybe hata nimepakisha rangi mahali fulani, aone kama ilikuwa imegongwa. But ukikuja round hii gari, hii ilikuwa gari grade 4, ilikuwa grade 4. Watu mnakataga kununua grade 4, zunguka uniambie umeona wapi dent kwa hii gari. Hii gari ikipelekwa car wash, it will be as good as new. It has no dent, it has nothing. Actually, I'm wondering why it is not grade 4.5 or grade 5. Ukiangalia hivi hakuna. Maybe why it is not grade 5, it's because maybe hizi viti kidogo, hii blue yake ni kama kidogo imefade kidogo, ama maybe ilikuwa na hika uchafu mwenye alikuwa anauza hakuipeleka car wash. But the reason why this car is not grade 5, I have no idea. By the way, I have no idea. I feel like this can even qualify to be grade 6. Sawa, so that is it, guys. So if you want anything from me, shoot me a message there, and then we will sit down and I will show you how to bring a clean car like this for yourself. So cheers, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.